And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Greystone, travel. Give me that ball. Give me that Go.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Fire.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Team 6.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
Throwing Jones. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We got double up. Topper. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Wait.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Watch out.
Protein spill.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 4.
Now.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
60 or. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Check safety, check safety.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down now, it's Turner. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Then, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Winston. Complete, he finds Braid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Winston gets this one to Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
Right here, right here. Easy. 50 to Mike. I got wide. Here we go. Wait. Mike 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 50.
Winston from the gun on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jones now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two-jet bomber. 25, check 25, check. Hey, Echo.
Now Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Pilot, 64, hey, Charlie.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Ready. Move ready. Watch the car. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Check. Let's go.
On first down, it's Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Green, triple team. West. I'm coming. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 20.
They go play action. Winston. Underneath, he's got Brait. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're getting.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will get them 1 closer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Weapon. 45, check Mike 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, box drop. 56.
2nd and 6. 20. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 56, the mic, boys, 56. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for a Kingland break. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Dude. Hey, switch gears. White. Mike 50.
Play action now, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Bucs will go 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again on second down. Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Perriman, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I got you. Based on the trap. Go. Defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's crashing.
Topper.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill.
Check. Crunch.
They'll go to Barkley again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man, I got you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's going into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Turner. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20. Like the 59. Target. He's coming.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go. Like 80.
On first down, Turner. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Delance Turner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer, they're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down and 4. Jones, he's going to float this one. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we
The
go,
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Shift. 11.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
21.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, watch this. 1, Omaha. You draw quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Turner. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
56. Hey, Alpha. 56 of mine. Be careful.
On first down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He's going to take a shot, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's put him on the buses.
From the 22, Garoppolo. That's complete to Turner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
13. Kill. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Turner. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Check three. 2-18, snap.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.